the one thing which topic I want to get onto with the alcohol, like not with the alcohol, but it relates to it, is the alcohol could help with the social anxiety. Because it really does.
Take the edge off.
It really does.
Yeah, because I don't have like any medication for anxiety, so.
But just medicating with alcohol isn't like the best thing.
No, not with alcohol, like as a replacement. When I'm 21, but.
Yeah.
I should probably get some type of medicine for that.
I always see medicine as a last resort, though.
But it would really help.
Yeah.
Like
but it could make things weird, and medicines have weird side effects, and.
Yeah.
I don't know. Medicine's always a last resort.
Yeah.
Because then you're not learning how to control your mind.
But I don't really care. I just don't want to feel the things I'm feeling in that moment. Because the thing is, it really wouldn't be as terrible except for the fact that my default emotion is crying. And I just can't control it. Like, if I wouldn't cry when I'm uncomfortable, it would not be that bad. But
I mean, Gabe was talking about taking antidepressants on the podcast.
Don't those have side effects, though?
Yeah, but his is working actually, like, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't feel like he's not himself or anything. He feels like normal, but it's easier to not cry.
That would be good.
But that's a different reason. Well, no.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be for depression. It would just.
Well, no, not crying because of depression. Just like crying because of like overwhelming anything.
If I'm the slightest bit overwhelmed, I'm gonna start sobbing. Or like if I'm overwhelmed and I get hugged, it's over for me. Like right. I'm done.
I think, but I feel like most mental health things can be related to OCD recovery, and that you have to get comfortable with that, with the possibility that you're gonna cry or something, and you have to get okay with the feeling of crying, because obviously you're not.
But not in front of
I mean, no one likes crying in front of people, but like with yourself, like do you? Because I really enjoy crying with myself.
If I'm alone in my room, I really don't care. Like. I'm fine with crying.
Yeah, but like, do you enjoy it though?
Sometimes.
I enjoy it. It's really
like if there's like even if it's just like Mom, I'm not crying. Like I'm gonna do anything I can to prevent it.
Me too. Like I don't at movies and stuff. I can usually like and not.
I wish.
Sometimes it's pretty hard to hold it back, but usually I'm okay.
I just can't. There's nothing in my body that can hold it back. It just comes
or like
out.
I'll tear up, but I won't like
if I start
audibly cry.
I'm gonna start sobbing. Like it's not. It's really bad.
Dude, there's some type of like core fear there. That's what's driving it. Yeah.
Because I don't like feeling anything.
It's a good thing that you're not into drugs, because that would be a bad road.
That would, yeah. That would not be good.
There are definitely certain people who I know who like aren't into drugs, who I'm glad they aren't, because they would definitely like it if they were.
Just be like, I'd be addicted to Xanax. Like, that would not be good.
Yeah, alcohol. Yeah, what drug do you think you would go for if you were into that?
If I was...
I really feel like if weed was like good, if weed was like always good, never bad, I think that you would like it.
Well, what does it even really make you feel like, though? If it's just like a
It's really hard to describe. I was trying to describe this the other day to myself. It's like, you do feel your eyes getting low, but it's like a good thing. And you laugh at like everything, kind of like alcohol. But it's just like a...
It just like makes you feel more like open and free, like...
It's a calming... Like, because like obviously it's gonna make you happy and calm. That's what all drugs do. But I'm trying to figure out how, like, what makes it different from alcohol, because alcohol is different.
Do you feel more in control with weed versus alcohol?
I mean, I've had a lot of negative experiences with weed, and usually it makes you less in control of your thoughts.
Yeah, like a good high though.
A good high, like what I want weed to be. Yeah, like you can see things from different perspectives a lot easier.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And like, how do you describe that? Like, it's so difficult. Like as you're just like chilling in the chair and you feel it start to kick in, and it's still like really light. You kind of feel it like you know when you're watching a movie and you're just like so chill, so focused, and your mouth's kind of like, and you it's like you feel it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like you feel your mouth opening, and you're like, you know, your body's just like so chill that you're just like that. It's like that.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And it's makes it easier to like be productive for me. That when it was good, I could like be productive and not like stress about it. I'm just kind of like in the zone and just kind of
like a lot of my day I am very just chill and just very like not bored.
you don't have any like triggers.
Low-key, but there's still an underlying anxiety source there for like everything. I don't know.
Like generalized anxiety?
Yeah. But overall I'm just very chill.
Like what is your, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like really no worries at all, like you're completely calm, 10 being like panic attack, what is your usual baseline at?
Three, 2 or 3.
Okay, that's good. That's like
there's
that's
still like
like
an
normal.
underlying.
Well, everyone
comfort.
has that.
Yeah, but it's not like anything excessive.
It's rare for someone to be at 1 all the time.
Yeah.
That's like you're enlightened. You're fucking, you know, a monk.
So I'd say like a 3.
Yeah, that's like really normal. For me, I'd probably say like 5 or 6.
I feel like 5 or 6, I'd be almost crying because it just doesn't take much. So I feel like I'd be at a 3 normally.
Yeah.
But I have such a strong anxiety over like the day of like dentist or doctor appointments.
Oh, me too.
But like when I'm there, like, well, when I'm over with it, it was completely fine.
When I'm there, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with the social aspect. Like, I'm not that nervous about dentists and doctor stuff now, but like I'll still get nauseous. I don't even know why. Like I'm not even nervous about it, and I'll just get that knot.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much got better. Like,
the whole week leading up to it, I'm just dreading it, and then like the day of, I'm about to cry. I'm nauseous. I just want to die. And then when it's done, I'm like, that was so easy.
Yeah.
But then it happens again the next time, even though it's so easy.
You ever get like if you're on a vacation, like just somewhere where you're sleeping in a different space, and like when everyone's like kind of getting ready for bed, and you're like, all right, it's time to turn the lights out. I get emotional.
Yeah, I get
like I feel like I want to cry.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
and
weird,
every
though.
vacation, I'm like, the first night, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me? I gotta like go outside.
I'm fully comfortable and happy, and then it's just like this tiny little thing that's like, oh, I'm kind of sad right now.
Yeah, like I dread the like, all right, turn the lights off. I hate that feeling of sitting there and now there's no one to talk to, and you're just in the dark with your thoughts, and I can't sleep.
That part's fine for me, but it's just something about not being home.
Yeah, exactly. Like I should be home right now. Like I'm not used to not being home, getting in bed. Yeah, I hate that. But I didn't really have it on our last trip. I was like expecting it, and I didn't have it.
It was just one random little thing. Like it was a good trip.
The Pittsburgh trip,
I was talking about Cindy.
Oh, I was talking about Pittsburgh, but yeah.
Yeah, Cindy. Like it was good. It was a good trip. I didn't really have.
Yeah, I didn't have it then either.
But it was just like, I think it was the last day I was like in mom and dad's hotel room. It's just like this tiny little thing that I just kind of wanted to cry. And I'm like, why? We're going home today.
But during the day, it's like, it's fine.
Yeah, it was random. But that's kind of, that almost kind of happens every day. Where like, it's just this tiny little panic moment of just, I kind of want to cry right now. Like the world, like I was just really overwhelmed, but it's only for like 2 seconds. And I'm completely fine after.
It's probably like if I could like.
It's like little mini panic attacks for 1 second. Like it's weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's probably because like you grew up never ever thinking about anything deeply at all, like life, romance, career, philosophy on life, kids.
That makes me really uncomfortable.
Like, and now that you're getting older now, like 15's where you kind of start thinking about that. Like I feel like 13, 14, 15's where you're like, oh, now I actually think about romance and like, well, and you know, life in general. Like what's my purpose? Like why, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's not bad for me, but it's just thinking deeply about life or thinking deeply about my feelings,
because
I start just crying.
life does require a certain level of that, and you're used to absolutely none of that.
Yeah.
So now that you're at the age where you kind of have to think about it, then like
I'm excited
I
for
don't
my
know.
future.
That's
It's just,
good.
Like when me and you and Mom, or just when you and Mom and I'm in the room have talks about like feelings and just like emotions and like deep thoughts, I am not like I start like getting sweaty and I'm almost cry, and it makes me, I don't know why, it just triggers something and I get so emotional and so uncomfortable and like I start getting out of breath. It's just not good.
That's definitely a core fear thing.
Yeah.
Because if you break down that core fear, that's gonna lessen.
It's just fear of feeling, I think. I don't know.
I don't know if fear of feeling is really the base.
Because I just, like, my default is just pushing down my emotions.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something I learned. It's just kind of, like, that's just kind of how I was born. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I've always... Because, like, you always were, like, so emotional, though, as a kid.
Yeah.
That's why it always confused me.
There
It's
was
like,
some type of shift. I don't know what it was.
I mean, I think we do kind of have the same thing where... The thing is, I thought you were a T, like, personality.
I think I was originally, but I think it's kind of changed. Because I think come across as a T, but then we had this whole discussion about this, and like I'm actually the other one because it was weird.
But I feel like you make decisions based off logic, though, because that's what it comes from. I don't know, but like we had the same thing where, like, I was thinking recently, like, I haven't really cried without music or something in a long time. I haven't just like sat in my room alone, not imagining anything, like as if I was like a kid in the crib. Like, I haven't done that in years. And when I do that, it's like there's too much. Like, it's like I'm drowning in this emotion. Like, you can't even like put your finger on what the emotion is. It's just emotion. And that I think we have that in common.
Yeah. Or like sometimes if I'll like watch, like if something I watch makes me cry, I'm not just crying because of the video. I'm just crying to cry, and then it just gets overwhelming, and then
Yeah, I don't even do that.
Something,
but
I don't know.
Yeah. You just gotta like go like, you know, a little expedition. I love doing just listening to music and like literally just figuring shit out. Just going on a deep
do that
dive.
As much, but
it's so fun though.
I'm just not the type of person. I just don't have that type of brain. I guess like I'm just not. It's not my default thing.
Not necessarily with music and stuff, but just like, I don't know. Yeah, like, how do other people do it? Like, that's how I do it.
I just don't think about things deeply because it's too uncomfortable for me.
Which, like, you do it too little, I do it too much.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not gonna say that I'm the standard of what you should do. Like, I think about deep things too much. But there's always a balance.
I ain't been this high Perkins in a long time. I ain't been this high Perkins in a long time. I took 2 30s and a half of a third one. I feel like I can see everything with my third eye. Feel like I'm floating, see the world from a bird's eye view. These drugs remind me of a girl I knew. A little sweet, a little sour, and it vibes with the mood. Ain't no competition, baby, but I'm higher than you. Pray to God I never come down.